Today, in this new episode of Laws and Criminals, we got the frat boys facing off once again. Last time we had the random people in the arena, but this time we got the frat boys taking on the IQ test. Will they perish or will they win? Successfully or unsuccessfully? We will see soon. Who will be below the average IQ of 100 and who will shine above everyone else?
My name is Kaim. I go to UCLA. I'm in Delta Tau Delta.
My name is Mateo. I go to UC Santa Barbara. I'm a member of Sigma Alpha Epsilon fraternity.
My name is Chris. I go to UCLA. I'm in Delta Sigma Phi.
I'm Max. I go to Arizona State University. I'm in Kappa Alpha Order.
Hi, my name is Fu. I went to Cal State Fullerton. I was in Pi Kappa Alpha.
I'm Alexis. I'm from UCSB, brother of Gamma Zeta Alpha Fraternity Incorporated.
Just going off that, do you guys want to rank each other?
I feel like we have to rank them by their appearances. Number 6, I'll go for boy in red. As you can see, I'm that kind that I'll add the numbers and a circle around them so you understand who I'm talking about. Number 5 goes to the boy with the ripped singlet. We don't judge poverty, just IQ. Number 4 must go to the boy in blue. I feel like I would have placed him higher up in the line if he would have ripped out with the green, but it's fine. Blue is a decent color. Number 4 goes to the boy in black. You really try to hide when the background is white. Number 2 goes to the follower of Satan himself, the boy dressed in satanic symbols. Number 1 goes to the Hawaiian boy. He looks frightened but not frightened enough to be the last. He's stripped out from head to toe, not only with blood and sweat, but also with urine. I know. Standing so close to the satanic boy must be scary.
Why not?
Nah, I want more information.
Yeah, actually, no, I do agree.
That's crazy.
You're last.
So let's rank first. Let's do major and then like your ideal job in like 10 years, 15 years.
You want to go first?
So biochemistry major, and ideally what I want to do is get into pharmaceutical research. Right now I'm doing gene splicing with mitochondrial DNA.
Oh, that's number 1 for me.
Yeah, you wanna?
When I don't understand like half of what you're talking about, you know. So I'm an econ major. I have a minor in Spanish. 10 years from now, I'd love to go into arbitration, some sort of like business law.
I'm political science, and then I have minors in English and film, and I want to be a TV development executive.
I want to do business law. Well, I'm majoring in that now, but definitely want to be a lawyer.
And what are you talking about, my friend? The only connection to the law you're gonna have is breaking it, smashing it to pieces and collecting the dust into bags and selling it on the streets, calling it high cocaine.
Yeah, right on, let's go.
Connections.
I graduated in business finance, but right now I'm doing real estate. In 10 years from now, I'm going to be a major real estate guru here in California.
You have your startup, right?
You're gonna be making IG reels.
I don't know. Wait, I feel like the fact that he already has like things going for him, like I kind of want to put him up there too. Yeah, I'll put you at like 2.
Well, my startup is just a little bounce house where I rent out like the famous bounce house castle to like.
Someone grab the belt real quick, cause this boy needs a whooping. Talking about real estate and then going to bouncy castles. The only place you're heading in life with those real estates of bouncy castles you have are the circus, my friend. I believe you should quit while you have the chance. Run away, burn it all up into ashes and profit. And also sign a contract where your soul is mine. Please subscribe to me. I need followers to make the army of the children.
Parties, graduation, weddings, and stuff.
That's still money,
I mean,
man.
that's
Don't knock
still-
yourself
yeah.
down. Yeah.
But I'm a communications major, and then I want to do applied psychology and then minor in education, and then I want to become a teacher.
Pablo Escobar, chillax with the daydreaming. The only thing you'll be able to teach the kids are how to survive on the streets, sleeping on a cardboard on the streets day night. You with contact with kids would be like the show Turning Kids Straight from criminals.
I would put you higher. You're trying to go into law, so you.
Higher than you?
Breaking the law.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, he said he wanted to do law school too, so
Oh, you can go
yeah,
up here.
all right, come over here too.
So they're gonna be my lawyer in the future. I hope so.
What kind of law are you two trying to get into?
Robbery and maybe a itty bitty of harassment.
I want to do corporate law.
Yeah, arbitration, so more like for civil cases, like before you go to court, you can like agree on a number.
You're doing film. Now you see the camera crew here, that's a lot of work. You gotta be smart to do that. You go up there, I can go here.
Shout out.
Who's a little humble? He's about to walk out.
I don't know.
He's about to walk out like a 150 or something.
Who's trying to set us up for the switcheroo?
I'm just gonna have us switch just because of all that like expertise that you have, like film, political science, the third one. Yeah. English, okay.
I kind of want to switch with you just because I feel like I'm kind of still like a freshman. I would put you like right here and I'd put myself kind of like.
But smartness and IQ are like two separate things. Your smartness or like whatever you know is like what you're educated on, but your IQ is your intelligence. It means what like your mind is capable of. So like how smart you are is how you apply your intelligence. So I don't think necessarily like your major needs to correlate with it. Cause, like,
Fair enough. Like
My brother, you did not sign up to a rapping contest, but an IQ won.
someone's artistic, but like just because they aren't good at math doesn't mean that they're not smart. And like
Well, I think I was just gonna say like I think IQ is like it's a test that allegedly tests like your mental capacity.
For what though? Like.
But for
anything?
what? And also I think it's like you're talking about like time management and also like work ethic. It's like if you're talking about intelligence, I think somebody who knows how to like manage their time and get stuff done is more intelligent than somebody who has like a higher capacity but doesn't apply it.
The IQ test doesn't do with emotional intelligence.
and there's also like social intelligence, like, you know, people who are just really good at like reading a room and being like, hey, this is what's going on.
I just find it interesting how you lower yourself because you're a freshman and he's a senior. I feel like the way you think is, I'm like kind of think like with age comes with like knowledge. Because if you really think about it, he graduated already.
Yeah.
I'm just glad I graduated. I don't know how I graduated, to be honest.
So I am meant to believe that this child has graduated, the bouncy castle master, the circus clown master, the ruler of all castles, or all of the colorful castles with air inside of them, has once in his lifetime graduated. That's some circus baloney, my friends.
Put yourself at the end too. We had you up here.
I don't know why you put yourself back here at the end. You should.
I've never
we
like-
should
You
definitely
literally, one
be
of
on
you
that
literally
end.
said that IQ is like your ability to apply stuff, and we discussed you already are making money off of things that you've applied. You should be,
If not first, second.
yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm gonna be right
And
here.
Yeah.
If not first, second, fourth.
Yeah.
how would you guys define intelligence? Like,
That's a good question.
I think like intelligence is defined as your mind's capability to like process, analyze, and apply information. Not necessarily in like a specific field, but it could be like anything. Like, how do I take in new stuff and how do I utilize that?
I think a big thing with like what makes somebody intellectual is the fact that they can admit that they're wrong and listen to when someone has an opinion that differs from their own.
I also think a huge part of IQ is like creativity, like just thinking of like new ideas outside of the box. Like Einstein, you know, he like created all these like different theories that like no one had ever thought about before, and it's like
Well,
doing
there's that whole
completely
like
new
thing.
things.
Was it like Isaac Newton invented calculus, died a virgin, and so it's Isaac Newton, objectively smarter than myself, in every regard. If you're talking about like in like social stuff, there's like a lot of smart people I know that don't know how to like carry a conversation.
Isaac Newton wouldn't get a bid.
Yeah, no.
No, he wouldn't. No,
No
yeah.
bids guy for
No,
sure.
was it- yeah, Mark Zuckerberg, literally like just an NPC, probably super smart, but like, yeah, he's not getting a bid.
Do you guys feel like there's like a stigma between like people in fraternity, specifically like, fraternity men, and like intelligence?
Yeah, I feel there is. We're always dumb. We just want to drink and party, don't do anything. But the reality is, we actually put in a lot of work because we have to work hard in order to play hard.
My friend, hard work isn't partying all night. Hard work is studying for school. Setting up your bouncy castles for the 5th grades ain't the hard work we are looking for. Don't misunderstand. I hardly do any hard work. That's why I don't label the things I do as hard work.
And
I
we
agree.
just don't party. We raise money for charity. We always do philanthropy for the school.
Frat boys are definitely painted as like this two-dimensional, what is it, like Wolf of Wall Street characters.
I guess I can see an eye to eye with this one. Only if you remove the money, the nice suits, the nice building, and then you might have the frat boys.
Another thing I think like people that aren't in Greek life don't realize is like there's like an academic standard, you know, like everyone has to like succeed in the classroom and like get good grades in order to be an active member.
I mean,
at
yeah,
least
yes,
for
if
me,
you're not-
yeah.
if you're not an
You're a
academic
college student. Respectfully, I think that you should be higher up. Like, I think you should be
all right.
too. I don't know. I just feel like the way that he's quieter, I think, but I think that when he does speak, it's very deliberate and like efficient.
Oh, thank you.
I don't know. I think you're smart. Like, it's smarter than me at least.
I think like a lot of the stigma too, I think it's on us to overcome that. Because I think like historically, it's like you see these like Barstool and whatever, it's every time you see a frat dude, he's doing something dumb. And so I think there's like, I do dumb things. I feel like I can also do well in the classroom.
Definitely like portrayal in like movies and stuff too. Like there's a really old movie like called Animal House.
Animal House.
Yes.
Yeah, it was just
yes.
like just a bunch of like juvenile delinquents living in a house together, somehow making ends meet, and it's like that's not really the reality of things.
And like the word that they use too, like frat and fraternity. Like in the news, you would never see the full word fraternity. You always see frats do this, frats do that.
I think my boy smoked something before he came to set today, or at least took something really strong. Maybe some mushrooms, who knows. But I think he's kinda lost here, chasing a ghost, chasing a wild goose.
Frats get a really bad name and stigma to that.
One other question. Who knows more than one language? All right, I'm gonna need to raise both of you this way.
Yeah, for sure.
I would personally put y'all there because
I don't know.
that's like a big like lexicon of knowledge.
I feel like it's easier when you're raised speaking two languages. I feel like I'm not fluent in Spanish, but I've definitely attempted to learn it. I've definitely attempted to learn Japanese. I'm not fluent in either, but like
Right.
the fact that I tried, like, I don't know.
Right. Are you watching animes in Japanese though? Like,
Yes.
Can you do it without subtitles? All right, yeah, you should come a little higher.
Yeah, all right, well, like,
Maybe. I'd say get that right.
all right, well.
pass me.
No,
You're a smart
No,
guy.
no, you gotta smash my
you're
man. You're also
articulated
really
as well.
smart.
Okay.
Just like from our conversations, I feel like wrong having Chris last. Maybe like right above me. That's what I think. Yeah.
All right, do you guys want to change anything around?
Final ranking.
Hey, it's Paulo. Are you enjoying this episode of Ranking? If you are, subscribe down below and like this video. Now, let's get back to the episode.
So you guys have finished the test. Any thoughts before you see your scores?
It was harder than I thought.
Yeah, it was tough.
I was getting dizzy at the end. There's so many shapes.
I'm confused how some of the things we saw have any, like, physical application to, like, real world. Like, no, it felt like an episode of The Wiggles. Like, it was bad.
Yeah. It was the Teletubbies. It was like the shapes and stuff, yeah.
Are you guys ready to know your scores?
Yeah,
Yes.
let's do it.
So, in sixth with the lowest score was Alexis.
92.
Not the homeless guy.
In fifth is Fu.
Thank you. 107.
Something along the lines as I predicted. I am sorry, my friend, but the bouncy castles ain't for me.
In fourth is Mateo.
110.
In third is Max.
112.
In second is Kareem.
128.
And in first is Chris.
$141.
Genius.
I just couldn't go through each of them. I feel like the two people who came last and the person who came first are good enough to react to. Congrats to the Hawaiian boy. Maybe you could donate some of your IQ to the homeless man. If you have it in your heart, you already have so much IQ to spare.
So the average score is 100. Do you think that reflects your intelligence?
I would say no, because it doesn't calculate in like emotional intelligence or creativity, because the test was pretty quick. It was 35 questions, 25 minutes. I guess I won a whole bunch because I was crunching on time. I had a minute left with like 8 questions.
I would say this number might be accurate, maybe too high for him. He mentioned EQ, emotional intelligence, which has nothing to do with IQ. It's a separate thing, and this was an IQ test, so why would I measure that? So you should stand proud of having the opportunity to be 7 IQs above the average. What about that? A round of applause for my boy. If you enjoyed, please consider subscribing, liking. Everything said in this video was meant as jokes.